Hi everybody. I'm going to read you another story. It's a Christmas story and this one's called The Snowleys Find a Letter. And you know we've been reading lots of stories with rhyming words at the end. See if you can hear any of those rhyming words that sound the same. The Snowleys were out in the forest one day when they spotted a letter that fell off a sleigh. They picked up the letter and read the address. It was written to Santa in Lapland, no less. As Snowley stood with the letter in hand, when out of the sky an owl swooped to land. He flew up to the Snowley and took a small peek, and then snatched the letter in his sharp little beak. You see him snatching the letter. He flew with the letter up to a tree and popped on his glasses so he could see. He opened his beak in utter surprise and the letter dropped down out of the sky. See, look, here it is. They carried the letter through the ice and the snow. The deep lake ahead was the next place to go. It lay in their path, dark, open and wide, with an iced waterfall down which they could slide. Then up through the ice, as a seal popped his head, "I'll help you cross the lake to the Snowleys," he said. Ooh. Ah, it's got stuck. Come on out. Here he is. He'd take them downstream. They could ride on his back out of the forest to a well-trodden track. At the edge of the forest, they heard a meow. There were two little kittens under a bough. "Let's take them with us," the Snowleys said. "Santa will feed them and give them a bed." They carried the kittens through the snow. One asked the elk the best way to go. Others bravely spoke to the white Arctic fox and were told the way to Santa's letterbox. The kittens were taken into Santa's good care. When he opened his door, the kittens were there. He called out to them and they meowed back. Then he carefully placed them into his sack. Then he packed up his reindeer and got to his sleigh. He had lots to do before Christmas Day. While Granny was lying asleep in her bed, he placed one of the kittens right by her head. Then over the hills and the houses he flew. Who could he give the second kitten to? He had an idea. What could be better than the same little boy who had sent him the letter? The Snowleys were out in the forest one day when they spotted a letter that fell off a sleigh. They picked up the letter and read the address and delivered it to Santa in Lapland, no less. From Christmas Day forward, Granny was never alone, and both of the kittens loved their new homes. But how did Santa know just what to do? Here's a copy of that letter just for you. Can you see the letter? The Santa. Let's have a look. It says, look, it's a real letter. Let me read it. Dear Santa Claus, my granny is on her own for the first time this Christmas. What I would really like for Christmas is if you could bring her a kitten. Then she won't be lonely anymore. I would like a kitten too, but Granny is more lonely than me, so please make sure that she gets this present. Thank you. Love from Duncan. And that's how we knew. Because Duncan wrote him a letter, didn't he? And you've all wrote your Santa letters too, haven't you? I wonder if he's going to read them and give you all the presents that you asked for. Let's hope so. Anyway, children, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. Enjoy yourself, stay happy and be kind. And I can't wait to see you in January. Okay, take care. Happy Christmas. Bye.